Hey, welcome to Mama Mosey Tarot. No captions, no hashtags, no trending sounds. If you're seeing me, it might be for a reason, but I urge you to use your discernment. You'll know it's for you. You'll also be able to tell when you're lying to yourself. It just doesn't feel right. There's too much effort to make it fit, so I'll make it fit. The cards that I've pulled out so far for bottom of the deck energy really feels like you're just like, I'm going to park my sweet ass right here and I'm just going to sit here and wait for my person. And while I love it, the universe is like, the fuck you are. I had Union. We had Union come out with the, I keep forgetting what decks these are. The Soul Symphony card deck. We had Union come out, and then we had Ravenous flip out and grab my attention after that. So it's like, you can feel Union coming. You can feel that Union is a possibility, but the universe wants to draw your attention to how ravenous you are. Also, great flick. Air signs, fire signs. So that's what. I'm so bad with fucking astrology. Libra, Aquarius is air. Fire is Sagittarius, Aries. I know there's another one in there. Whatever. Air, fire signs. If you know, you know. I'm working on it, okay? My memory's real bad. But so beyond Ravenous coming out, there's creativity. So you're being shown your passion for a reason. You just need to, like, true intentions, stay authentic and aligned, trusting your inner wisdom to guide you toward genuine fulfillment, trusting yourself to lead you on a path that will connect you with your person, trusting your person to lead them on a path that will connect you two together. Whether that happens or not, though, that relationship, that love, is not the end-all be-all of life. That is not the goal. The goal is you discovering yourself and you fighting your more fear-based instincts. I can't let this person go, I'll lose them. Okay, then they weren't for you. You cannot lose anything that is yours. Cannot lose anything that is yours, okay? It might go away for a while, come back with some sick-ass stories, maybe have some iffy grudges that they're holding, but it's not your face when they see, it's not your face they see when they feel that pain, that trauma, that damage, that imprint. So that's a good thing. But you really, really, really gotta focus on every single day doing for you. And I don't mean that in a selfish way. I don't mean doing just whatever you want to do, whatever strikes your fancy that day. It's not that. It's doing what's best for you. Discerning what is best for you. Okay? I have the Ally Man Tarot, and we are going to get started. But I did see Queen of Wands, bottom of the deck energy. Fulfill this energy. Step into that role. It feels like when I pick up this card and I think of whoever is needing this reading, it feels like you're half filling that role. There's something there, and I don't mean just in titty size. There's something there, a connection, a full embodiment of this. I don't want to say persona. This person, this attitude, this mentality of, I can care for everything I have, and I fucking will. Try me. But that thing that you need to care for needs to be you. And I just saw the rabbit on her shirt, so rabbits might be significant. I've never really noticed that before, but as I was seeing that, heard that thing in my head, run, rabbit, run. And that's the, what is that, the black? It's in this deck. It's in this deck and I can't remember it. But the theme of that card is run, rabbit, run. Somebody has to run into the dark. Why not you? So this is running to discover yourself. Nobody truly knows you but you. Maybe your person, maybe some other people in some cases, but they're not in here. They don't have the inside edition. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what you're holding back. They don't know what you're exacerbating even. Only you do. So you have to be your biggest, fuck, it's going to be work. You're going to have to be your biggest cheerleader. And you can't make it unhealthy either. You cannot make it unhealthy. It's going to be work. It's going to be in the grind. And this is something that if you choose to leave it, these fields will go fallow. That harvest that you're trying to sow and care for will just, nothing's going to happen. Nothing's necessarily going to come from it. But with this, we had the Empress on the bottom of the deck with the Ally Man. So the Ally Man is a sign of how strangers can come in and change our lives. So, and usually this feels more about the strangers, but this one, in this read, feels more about the triggers. How do you interact with people in your life? How do you, and I don't want to say that you chain people to you all the time in an unhealthy manner, but how do you tie yourself to them? Do you tell yourself, I can't for myself because everybody else needs me? Oh, God. And then you got Keeper of Swords. This is hold on, I'm gonna get the book. I gotta read it. The Keeper of Swords. Now, this is swords. Swords is the air element. The air element is mentality, how you think, how you process information. You got the Keeper of Swords. I said you don't need to be tying people to you in an unhealthy manner or retaining those connections if it is an unhealthy capturing, even. But the Keeper of Swords, the stalwart keepers of the weapon holding it is a shield. It's the duty of the mighty to protect the weak. It's the duty of society to shelter and support its members. This is the card of stewardship. Think about what people think cops do. Keep the peace, help their neighbors, protect the few within the eyes of just action. That's what this is and what cops aren't. No request is too small for those who bear arms, and no threat against their people is gone. Sorry, I don't like political shit. I'm not smart enough for it. No request is too small for those who bear arms, and no threat against their people is gone unmet. They carry swords, but only draw them when needed. Caretakers first, defenders second, assaulters never. That is your keeper of, I don't want to say keeper of connections, but the fact that this came out with the Empress and the Alley Man, it's like, there might be people that need your help. And it's going to be, because it's your decision, it is your free will, it's going to be on you to decide whether or not you help those people. Now, the reason that this comes up, it feels like for some people, helping them is not going to be in your best interest. Like, it's just quicksand. You're going to reach in there for a handful of muck to try to pull it out, and it's just going to suck you in. So again, be discerning. Do not attack, but you can choose to not get involved in people's drama if you don't need it, if you are not at a point in life. And this is where being honest with yourself comes in very crucial too. If you don't understand where you are emotionally, where you are mentally, even for some of you where you are physically, what you can and cannot do physically in certain situations, knowing yourself. And the Carl Jung quote comes to mind, knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darkness of other people. That kind of rings true here. This is knowing yourself, but not just the darkness. This isn't just exploring the darkness so that you can feel embarrassed and hide away parts of yourself. This is exploring all of yourself so you fucking know. So you know what you can handle. Bare face, no fucking lies, no frills, nothing. This is so you know and are prepared. There are going to be people, the universe is going to test you to see if you still care more about others than yourself. And it's not to say that you need to care more about yourself than others. The balance here. There's always the fucking balance that the universe wants. Sometimes it's imbalanced because it wants to revert to a homeostasis. You know what I mean? So, and I do want to bring up this Two of Wands as well. Leo! That's the other fire sign. Fuck! Sorry. Just you don't the Two of Wands with this Leo, you're jumping in, you're just starting all kinds of different things here. You might be a Leo, might be significant, you might have Leo in your big 3, big 6, but we get the Two of Wands and the Eight of Swords. You have to choose every single day to choose yourself in correct measure. Okay, you see this balance between duality and light, how there's a dead flower, light flower, shadow in the background. Two of Wands. It's a decision, it's dreaming, but you have to want to discover yourself. But keep in mind when you are doing that, everything that you have learned, just because you don't need it now, in the moment, there are things that you have within yourself that you cannot necessarily throw away yet. Put it on the back burner, log it away, catalog it, make sure you remember that you have that portion, that instinct, that knowledge, that part, that specific nugget of wisdom, okay? Because this Eight of Swords indicates that while you are getting this information, you don't necessarily need it now, but you will need it in future. So, that doesn't go here. I almost mixed up the decks again. But now is the time for doing things for you. Exploring what you want to explore. Your passion is being exacerbated. Again, I hate using words frequently. But the universe is exacerbating your passion. It wants your passion and your creativity for you to create and explore something. Even with that Leo card that we saw, there's different subjects, different aspects of life in front of that Leo. Glasses on, learning, comfortable, cup of coffee right there, ready to fucking go. But you know what I do want to do is, because I always, oh, you need to do this, you need to do this, you got to change this, you got to change this. I harp a lot, I know. So I want to give you, I pulled up all of the cards, and actually we're going to, because the Eight of Swords was indicating about The Eight of Swords was indicating about whether or not, or the fact that you have learned lessons that you have not necessarily been able to utilize at this point. So I'm going to take the Alleyman Tarot that I'm currently shuffling and that I've been doing this reading with, and I'm going to put bottom of the deck energy up, and then I'm going to use Alleyway Tarot to see what happens if you can... Oh, fuck. Oh my god, we get the Three of Wands and the Builder. You are building something beautiful. You won't be doing it alone, because this was here in reverse. You won't be doing it alone. But there are some things that you need to put to bed, some things that you no longer need, some friendships even maybe that are no longer in your best interest. You know what I mean? Now, don't leave anybody high and dry. Don't just, oh, well, I got mine. Bye! Communication is going to be key there in explaining that situation to the person if you find that there are relationships that you just kind of have to wash your hands of, okay? But Alleyway Tarot, what happens if you can maintain this focus and get everything, and I don't even want to say everything, level up. Focus your creativity, focus your passion. What does that look like? If you can maintain this every day for a year, we'll say. Maybe a year was too long. Maybe you don't need a year. So what happens if you focus your energy? Connection for sure, but still more opportunity for you to get too involved and be pulled too much into other people's drama. And you gotta watch, because crabs move sideways, even sideways, like sideways. Before you fucking know it, you'll be talking to one person, before you fucking know it, you're in their drama and in their shit and offering to fucking help them move. Watch out for that too. Six of Cups. So this is, now the Six of Cups can be tangled up looking back at the past. But I really feel, and that's the gist of that card basically, but the way that this is coming out with Cancer, and I said, what can you expect if you look forward? It's going to be a lot of work, and there are going to be, even when you do this, there are going to be times where you feel like you have been hamstringed. You feel like your fucking legs have been tied together and you still have to figure out a way to move forward. Do not, and with this card coming out, it feels like it's really saying, do not get so lost in that you forget what you are doing. You are going to be hampered in some way in the future. You're going to be hampered, but it's a challenge. It's not something to stop you. It's something to strengthen you, right? These people that get up in the fucking, the ribbon dancers and shit, and the trapeze artists, and it takes so much energy to do shit like this. I played roller derby for a little bit. 2 fucking minutes is a long fucking time. When you were on skates and everybody's trying to knock you down, even when you're falling down and getting back up, that takes the most energy. And that might ring, there's a reason I'm saying it, that might ring true here. Falling back down, making mistakes is going to take you a little bit longer to get up and get that momentum built again. So make sure when you are looking back, it is not to go back. It is not to return. It's just to be like, oh shit, oh, yep, I remember when that, yep, we're not going to do that again. And then we got Justice across the Cancer card. So like I was saying, make sure you're not letting people pull you sideways into bullshit. And the fact that the Justice came out, and I had already said that, it feels more like people are going to try to pull. There might be some people here that try to pull you into their bullshit because they see you making progress and they see you leaving them. Hurry the fuck up, Scooter. We got places to be. If you're coming with, get going. So it is going to be more work after this. I'm sorry to say. More work after this. But it feels really like you were made for it. And sitting in that place of comfort when it comes to making decisions for yourself. You know what I mean? That, okay, well, I know what I've been through. I don't know everything. I know that much. But I also know that I can handle most of what comes my way. And then that prevents you acting out of fear, anxiety, panic, and then that helps clear up your thought process as well, so you're not trying to make something with all that shit swirling around in there. You belong here, is what I just heard. And it might be that an easy life would be too easy, that you are meant for greater, you are meant to know how much challenge you can handle, and how you thrive in, I don't want to say in conflict, in chaos. And not that you don't have home in order, but you shine brightest in chaos because it's like you pull order in. So we got the Fool, bottom of the deck energy, with the Queen of Cups underneath it. This is going to be a new journey for your intuition as well, I think. Not everything your intuition leads you to is fun and fancy free. Sometimes your intuition leads you to lessons. Sometimes your intuition leads you to pain. You have to learn the lessons. You have to transmute it. You have got to transmute these experiences into knowledge for yourself. That's one of the whole fucking reasons for them. That and connection. Personally, I believe. So, you have work to do. I would suggest coming up with, you know me, a pattern. If you find yourself falling back into bullshit, noticing that things around you are not quite going as easy as you would like them, take a step back, center yourself, and then you don't have to ram against it. You're not Juggernaut. You don't have to ram against it, but take a stronger step. If it makes sense, it makes sense. It's probably for you. Take a stronger step and put all of your intention into this obstacle. It's there. It's drawing your attention for a fucking reason. Give it your attention. See what happens. I'm going to move the camera because of where that death card landed. It's the Luna death, or moth death. And, you know, I don't even... Oh, no, this is Allie Mann's tarot. It does belong in this deck. Fuck. Taurus, bottom of the deck energy, sheer stubbornness. Now, the fact that this came up with the Six of Pentacles and we got the World underneath it, and Lunar Death with the Builder and the Three of Wands, there is going to be... And I'm going to show you how this is turned. Hold on. Look at that. It flipped and landed right on top of that Builder. It just landed right there, like that. It just did its thing. So, I'm going to say, because when I was over here talking about the Builder and this Three of Wands, you're not going to be doing this alone. And we had Father Sleep, too. You're not going to be doing this alone. But there are people that cannot come with you, because the only thing that they are going to be doing when they come with you is trying to stab you in the back, trying to slash your tires, trying to fuck with your axle, trying to cut your brakes. These are not necessarily friends that you want to have around for this, okay? So when that point comes up, be grateful for the memories that you created with this person. But if you have decided that this person is not for you, this is your world, baby. Okay, they don't need to be in your energy. They can guilt, they can say whatever the fuck they want, because this person feels like they are in there. They are rooted. There's a deep taproot to this, and you have got to plant your fucking feet if you're gonna if you're gonna pull that fucking root out and move on. Oh my god, this is a 20-minute reading. Ugh, I didn't want to go this long. Don't be afraid. Do what you need to do. Do what you know is best for you. You're fucking smart. Stop lying to yourself. And stop making yourself weaker to make everybody else comfortable. Love you.